Good field, race number 7, highlighted by a very talented up-and-coming horse. It's a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres. We've got Moonlight Vista coming to Sha Tin with the blinkers off. The Hulk has won 2 from 4 course and distance. Here Comes Ted was scratched on the 12th of February with a swollen off front leg. He's been back to the trials since. We've got Ready to Win with a better draw. Voyage Bubble makes his Class 3 debut. Bazinga was hard to explain for Richard and Chantel Jolly, won over the 1,200 at Morfettville. Trust Me's a last start winner comes up in class, and We Are Hero comes back onto the turf after being green lamped on the all-weather last time, Tom.
I didn't think this was a strong Class 3 race either. It's good to slow the pace. Trust Me was able to dictate off the front last start. Paul, and he slipped right away in the straight. Voyage Bubble, he was up near the pace on debut. And Prince, he's drawn a little awkwardly here once again.
Yeah, so he'll need to come across. Bazinga's unbeaten in all his trials here in Hong Kong to date as well, all up in Chung Fa, but he should get a nice enough run, and the last one he did come off the pace as well. So I think Moonlight Vista will go back with blinkers off.
We're going back 2 starts ago here, Tom, for Ready to Win. He since finished down the track on the yielding track, but this was a big performance from him. He was wide and he beats home Here Comes Ted.
Yeah, well, look, he was pretty good in this effort, wasn't he? He really wound up strongly. He had been building to doing something like this, I felt, Ready to Win. Now, last start, it was reported in the steward's report, Derek Long said just didn't handle the track conditions at all. That was drawn barrier 11. Comes up with gate 2, so I think he's a live chance for the top 4 here, Paul.
Yeah, I've got him in. As just on a minor line, but I thought he finished over the top nicely enough in this race. And look, as you say, he wasn't suited by that wet track.
Voyage Bubble, Paul, he looks to be a horse with plenty of potential.
Yeah, look, he's only had the 2 starts, hasn't he? And unlucky not to win on debut behind Miracle Victory, and then he's come out and won really impressively here. Again, this is a good to yielding track, but the way he won it, look, and he has run well on the good track before. He's drawn 12 both those times. He's now drawn nicely as well. So look, I think he'll just win this race.
Yeah, I think he's going to be tough to beat as well. Nothing wrong with his trial. He's trialled up since and was beaten into a second there, but wasn't put under any pressure, and he slipped right away from them there. He's going to be really tough to beat here.
Trust Me streeted them this day, Tom. It was down in grade, but he is a horse that's now won a couple of times over the 1,200 around Sha Tin.
He's just a one-time winner in this grade. He's only got 118 to carry on his back, and there's been numerous times this season where they had backed him and hadn't taken the money out, but they did on this occasion. He slipped right away, and he was too strong here for a Brilliant Way and Miracle Victory, Paul, but I just wonder about him coming back up in class.
Yeah, up in class, and can he run 2 together? That was just the query I had with him. But look, it was a strong enough win though.
And finally, Paul, back up to Chung Fa and Bazinga. You mentioned that he's won all of his trials up there. He's never been to Sha Tin before for a trial or race day appearance, but he can't have done any more than what he's done up in China.
No, and he's looked good. He's had the 3 trials to win. Now, he's a big boy, Bazinga. He's 1,249 pounds. So, you know, maybe he's going to come on from the run, but it was a nice enough trial here for him. So I'm going to include him on debut here.
I didn't quite get him in. I just wonder how much, if he needs to trim up or not, being such a big horse. He raced just off the pace when he won his only start at Morfettville in Australia, and he loomed up and won that trial pretty easily, but I'll be interested to hear what Jenny's assessment of him is in the yard.
The bubble for you, but Paul?
Yeah, I think Voyage Bubble was the one to beat. Look, I've seen enough of Bazinga to think there's a nice horse there. I mean, he only had the 1 start in South Australia. He won it, and he's won every trial up here, so he can only win. So he goes in there for second. Bazinga, Prince in there for third. Just got to get across from his draw and Ready to Win. So 6, 7, 5 and 4.
6, 4, 5 and 3. I think Voyage Bubble will be too tough for here. I think one of the main dangers certainly has to be Ready to Win. On that win 2 runs ago, didn't handle the track conditions last start. Prince, and Here Comes Ted. He's had a swollen right 4. He's had a trial since he ran on late in that trial, and I thought he was pretty good last start behind Ready to Win. So 6, 4, 5 and 3.
Voyage Bubble, he's shortest of the day so far, 1.7, his early quote.